Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining our Fridays for Florida virtual discussion. My name is Alan Ellison, and I'm running for the United States Senate to represent your interests in Congress. This Sunday is Mother's Day, so I wanted to take this time to say happy early Mother's Day to all of you mothers out here in the state of Florida and around the country. Tonight's conversation is around the issue of women's rights. We wanted to have this conversation because it's so timely, not only because this Sunday is Mother's Day, but also because there seems to be an attack on women's rights in this country. I know you all have seen what is going on in the news media regarding women's health, women's reproductive rights. Let me just say that I am one who believes that it is a woman's right to choose. I don't believe that government should play its part in controlling a woman's right to choose her health care or her right to her own reproductive health. And so, one of the things that we need to understand is that women have been fighting for their rights for over 100 years in this country. And in the 60s and 70s, women have made great strides towards equality. I consider myself to be a feminist. And what a feminist is anyone who believes that women should have equal educational opportunities, political opportunities, as well as financial opportunities. If you believe that, then that makes you a feminist. And so I support anyone who believes in that idea. And so we should always work towards making sure that we are breaking every glass ceiling that exists in every industry, every category across the board. Other issues that women are dealing with right now in this country is the idea of equal pay for equal work. In 1963, President Kennedy signed the Equal Pay Act. And basically, what that act did was it made it where women were able to be paid equal salaries for similar or equal work as a man. But it has been all of this time, and companies are still paying women less than they pay men on average. And the breakdown goes like this: for every dollar that a man receives, a white woman receives 82 cents, a black woman receives 62 cents, and a Hispanic woman or Latina receives just 54 cents on the dollar of men in general. And so those are some of the things that we need to make sure that people are aware of. There are workplace policies that keep individuals on the job from talking about what they make. Part of that is to make sure that there is a way for companies to continue down this road of paying women less for the same or equal work. And so we want to do away with those policies. We want to make sure that in our United States Constitution, in our laws that govern our country, that there is a way to guarantee that women make equal as a man for the same or similar work. And right now, that would help millions of women across this country. In this country, there are a lot of women that are at the head of the household trying to take care of their families, trying to get by. Oftentimes, they're trying to do that on less resources. And so we want to make sure that we shore that up. Another thing that I want to talk about when it comes to women-related issues and women's rights is a woman's right to be safe from violence. I believe that this is something that we need to address, the issue of violence against women, sexual assault, rape, domestic violence, sexual harassment, and other forms of violence that happens against women at a disturbing frequency and rate. 1 in 3 women experience physical violence from an intimate partner. 1 out of 5 women have experienced rape during their lifetime. Women ages 20 to 24 are at the greatest risk of domestic violence, and women age 24 are under a significant situation where it comes to the highest rates of any age group in their demographic. But here's the other thing is that out of all of those numbers that we just talked about, the greatest amount of women simply do not come forward. They don't come forward when it comes to violence. They don't come forward oftentimes when they're dealing with rape. And it's something that we need to address. We can do that through creating an environment that gives women the empowerment to come forward. We could do that through policy. We could do that through counseling. We can do that through programs, community programs that just foster an environment to not only empower women, but also to educate men. We are literally in this world together, and we have to coexist. We have to be about building one another. And the best way that we can help our society is to make sure that there are policies which govern a society which governs the way people think. We can be better, but it's going to take leaders working towards that end. And so at 8 o'clock tonight, we're going to be on Twitter for our Power Hour chat. We're going to have an in-depth discussion on these issues. We're going to talk about it. I want to hear from you. So please be ready to submit your questions, your comments, any ideas. Everyone's thoughts are valid, and we just want to have discussion so we can continue educating one another, learning and growing together. Please, all issues are women's issues, but we need to make sure that we are doing our best to support women's rights in this country. Thank you so much. My name's Alan Ellison, running for the United States Senate, looking to represent your interests in the United States Congress. Thank you.